Good morning. Soul Healing Angel here this morning. Well, it's late morning actually. I don't know if you say grand rising. Do you say that when it's not noon yet? Okay, little Palo Santo for me, you. This is not, I wanted to get like a little flame on there. I'm not getting it. I need a new lighter too. I have to get a new lighter, but oh, now I'm burning my finger. Okay, that was not that way. All right. Okay, get some smoke. All right, let me clear the air a little bit here. The bells, I love my Statue of Liberty bell. Isn't that great? It's just fabulous. All right, okay. Thank you all, whoever may be here, whoever see this channel, whenever you may see it. I started this channel. I felt I was called to do it, to share what I do and to share some things while I'm on this, well, we are all on this journey of life. We are all spiritual beings having a human experience. And we experience some things that sometimes hurt. Things in life, it's not always easy. And there are things that are thrown into our lives that, bottom line is, they're lessons. And I think they are lessons that our soul has chosen. But we forget. We come down to this plane. A part of our soul comes down to this plane to learn these lessons, to grow. These experiences can be very painful. They can break our hearts, crush your spirit. But we can rise again. We can we can become whole again as an individual. That we can go within, connect with God, connect with the Great Spirit, connect with our guides, and connect with those outside ourselves and those within ourselves to help us heal and help us learn the lesson that is, whatever that lesson is that has been brought before us, to help us grow, to help us become more compassionate, more understanding, more loving, more giving. So, one of the things that I do is meditate. I've learned to meditate. I've always prayed since I was a child, but I've learned to meditate, to go within and to listen to the messages that come from God and my eternal spirit, my soul, and from either ancestors or angels, archangels, whoever the messages are from, or elementals, whatever those messages are, that I may need maybe to get through that day, or to get through, maybe something may happen in a day that I'll like, oh, yeah, that came to me, while I was meditating. I remember that, or something. And just some of those things that I share with this channel too. And I write them down, or try to write them down. I also try to write down my dreams, but I'll tell you, I know I'm dreaming right now, but I'm not quite remembering them. I'm not remembering them in whole. I know there's messages and lessons there for me, but there was a period where I wasn't dreaming, and I think there was a binding on me where I wasn't remembering, and I think that has been lifted. I can't prove it right now. I'm on the road to trying for clarity and truth, and I've been praying about that. But I think that's been lifted, and I am dreaming again. or at least I'm remembering that I'm dreaming. The problem is I'm not remembering my dreams. So I still try to, what I do remember, what part of the dream that I might remember, I do write down. Okay, so in my meditation today, actually had to run and have blood work done, and I'd have it done before I ate anything or before I had my coffee. And I've been putting it off and putting it off for literally months. Probably 8 or 9 months. Oh my goodness, I never was. But part of it, I've been putting it off, and then I forgot, and then I put it off, and then I forgot. So it's like I need to have it done. So I didn't have my coffee. Went and had that done, and when I came back, in terms of I did still meditate it when I came back. And it wasn't a long meditation. Sometimes I meditate for 20 minutes, sometimes not as long. And the word today was blessings, which led to the next word, which is gratitude. Gratitude for the blessings in my life. And I want to share with you a little story that's tied in with that too, as well. So that's the message. It's really short today. That was short for my meditation. But how it's tied in is, like I said, I had blood work, had to go to the hospital. Well, like I said, didn't have my coffee, okay? And like I'm having another cup now, but I love coffee. Well, my coffee, it's not black. I have cream and stevia in it. But I love Starbucks coffee. And I had a gift card from one of my children in my car. I'm like, okay, so after I get the blood work done, I'm going to go to the closest Starbucks. Well, it happened that the hospital had a Starbucks in the hospital, but I didn't have my gift card with me, so I had to go out to the car, back into the hospital with my gift card. Well, place my order, go to pay for it, and they're like, well, we don't accept that gift cards because we're not a full Starbucks. And so what do I say? Oh shit, I don't think I have the money for that, which truthfully I did not, even probably all my cards combined. Anyway, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to cancel my order. There was a woman standing next to me. She said, I'll pay for it. I mean, like that. I mean, it didn't skip a beat. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, thank you. I said, what a blessing. And I said, thank you and have a blessed day. I'm getting as chill now. That just her, I mean, she didn't even think about it. She just stepped in and did that. And it was, listen to this. It was $6.42. My cards combined, I don't think I had that right now in my account. Either accounts. I'm waiting. I get paid on Friday. And I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I teared up. I mean, it's just thinking about it now. I tear up. That was such a blessing. And I know it's a little thing, and to her, she just did it and walked out. I mean, you know, she was just dressed real nice. She must have been made some kind of administrator or a worker or something there at the hospital. She had like an ID thing, and she just put it on her ID thing. I mean, I'm hoping I can bless somebody that way. That was just, that was wonderful. What a blessing. And you know, it's funny because today's Monday, and I guess I can send out a little calendar about, there's a Bible verse from the Bible to my friends that are Christian, and I know they appreciate some things from the Bible. I'm in a couple group chats, and I said, you know, and actually I sent it to my children too, who they're not church goers, but they're really good people. And I said, you know, have a miraculous Monday. I try to do like an alliteration, and that was a miracle. That was a little miracle, and it was a blessing. But that kindness, you talk about touching your heart. I bless her, her family. That was just truly, truly a blessing. All right, let's see if there's something, of Course in Miracles, maybe they might talk about that. Well, here's lesson 174. This is real short. We'll keep it maybe short today. Maybe that'll be a blessing here. Lesson 174. God is but love, and therefore so am I. It says, into his presence would I enter now. God is but love, and therefore so am I. Today I learn to give as I receive. God is but love, and therefore so am I. I'm going to read on. I think I might read this whole page. Lesson 175 says, again it goes, God is but love, and therefore so am I. I give the miracles I have received. God is but love, and therefore so am I. I am at home. Fear is the stranger here. God is but love, and therefore so am I. And then lesson 176. God is but love, and therefore so am I. Give me your blessing, Holy Son of God. God is but love, and therefore so am I. I am as God created me. God is but love, and therefore so am I. How beautiful, and how that ties in together. That is beautiful. Thank you, God. Oh, and then I go into Marianne Williamson's book with it says, be grateful for what you already have. It says there are 3 spiritual steps involved in the metaphysical transformation of lack into abundance. Be grateful for what you already have. Clean up whatever you need to clean up. Allow yourself to want what you want. It says the 3 together are a powerful brew. She says here that given that 1 billion people on this planet live on less than $1.25 a day, most of us live a fabulously abundant life in comparison. Yet when was the last time we stopped to give thanks for the fact that we have a home at all? When was the last time we focused on something in our lives and really, truly gave thanks for it? When was the last time we made a mental list of our blessings rather than our grievances? Giving thanks is not just a quote unquote, nice thing to do. It's a metaphysical power or magic wand. By throwing the light of gratitude on what you have now, you literally increase its value in your mind. The universe then reflects that, turning your rags into a gown and taking you to the ball. If you're grateful for what you have, thinking, I have so much, then you will feel the plenty that surrounds you. If your thought is, all I have is junk, then you're going to feel that way. Lack attracts lack, but abundance attracts abundance. If your core belief is, I have so much, then more will be given. And Marianne Williamson writes, could it be so simple? Yes, for such is the power of every thought we think. That's what the universe is all about. It's our thoughts. Our thoughts create our reality. That's what the Course in Miracles teaches us. So here's point number 2. Clean up whatever you need to clean up. And I'll tell you, look, I didn't plan this. This just came up today. This is This all is just happening. This is spirit. Okay. Most of us have had at least one unpleasant or even painful experience tied up with money. I know I have. Someone may have stolen from you or exploited you financially. Maybe you blew a financial opportunity. You may have bills you can't pay. That's me. All of the above actually is me. You may not have a job, perhaps not even a prospect of one. So what have we learned so far? We've learned that money doesn't come from the material world. It's a material thing with a non-material source. Listen to that. Let me get him. Shh. Buddha. Shh. It's a material thing with a non-material source. When we have a money problem, therefore, it's a material problem with a non-material solution. And the non-material solution is in the mind. So she says, make a list of all places where money's a problem. Write the problems on the left side of the page. Leave several lines blank. Then do some serious introspection. For each money problem, write an honest appraisal of that situation that you left blank. Approach the task with an attitude of brutal honesty and commitment to the truth. Take responsibility for our own part in our disasters is critical to transforming them. So like, what was my part in creating the problem? Whom do I need to forgive? What remains to be cleaned up? 3 things there. Okay. She said she found the process revealing in her own life. She said she wasn't so much a victim, but also a subconscious participant in some ugly dramas. A Course in Miracles says that we pay a high price for not taking 100% responsibility for our experience. The price is thinking that we can't change it. And it is difficult to forgive those who transgressed against us. And we have to be willing also to forgive them and forgive ourselves. I think sometimes that's the hardest, forgiving ourselves. She suggests write a letter to God about each of the problems you wrote down. Come clean about where you yourself made a mistake, didn't act in integrity, called forth fear-based responses by your own fear-based actions, and so forth. Allow your hand to keep writing as he responds. This is in the book, The Law of Divine Compensation. I'm reading from one book, pages 167, 168, 169. I'm actually trying to paraphrase. She says, be willing to hear him. Be willing to hear God. And make things right according to your internal guidance wherever you can. If you owe a bill, get on a payment plan. Even if each monthly installment is only $5, remember that the universe responds fully to that old-fashioned concept called doing the right thing. Let me get him. Oh, I pull him by his collar. I know he knows. If he keeps it up, he's stubborn. Once you recognize the law of cause and effect as the basic building block of the universe, okay, you begin to act righteously for your own sake. You realize that integrity is in your own self-interest. You seek to live a more impeccable life, not just because you feel you should, but because you want to. You realize that the darkness in your life was called forth by fear, and you wish to be rid of your fear. The moment you enter the light of your spiritual reality, you rise above your ego and the darkness disappears. All right, the number 3, allow yourself to want what you want. Many people have a hard time allowing themselves to really want what they want. So people think sometimes that asking for total happiness is asking for too much. We sell ourselves short, don't we? So then they don't bother, therefore, to truly listen to their heart's desire. But when your mind is attuned through prayer, meditation, and forgiveness, when your body is attuned through healthy nutrition and exercise, interesting, and when your behavior is attuned through a sincere effort at healthy living, then you've earned the right to trust yourself. For when you are aligned with truth, your desires are trustworthy. When you're praying and meditating, you don't want to judge and attack. When you're eating well and exercising, you don't want to sit in front of the TV. I don't even own a TV. But that doesn't mean I don't look at screens, for goodness sake. Okay. You don't want to, but you don't want to sit in front of the TV and eat hot fudge sundaes every night. And when you're seeking to live a life of integrity, you don't want to make money at the expense of others. Desire righteousness when it flows through a righteous vessel. So you want to manifest by right use of the mind. Righteously earned money is a reflection of the abundance you brought forth through the giving of your gifts to the universe. So like when we look at nature, look at the abundance in nature. From the extraordinary design of a flower to the amazing colors on the feathers of a bird, from the magnificence of a mountain range to the sparkling light of stars at night, the universe keeps it simple in function, but not in presentation. That is how we should live our lives, keeping the function simple, serving the purposes of love, but expressing ourselves with whatever aesthetic or artistic sensibility gives us joy. The idea that only simple sackcloth expresses holiness doesn't jive with the natural expressions of a living, loving universe. Our outer circumstances do not determine the holiness of our thoughts. The love of money isn't of itself greedy, any more than the love of anything else is greedy. Greed is when you have a desire that blinds you to the needs or wants of others. My love of art, she writes, my love of art doesn't make me greedy. It doesn't make me plot ways to steal art from the walls of someone else's house. My love of literature doesn't make me greedy. If I read a book by Thomas Hardy, there isn't any less Thomas Hardy for you. Similarly, my love of money doesn't make me greedy unless I'm thinking of my money as something I'm taking from you. That's what's greedy. It's people that take money that's not theirs from someone else. That's greed. And there are people that have done that to me. If I equate a love of money with greed, I'm subconsciously limiting my ability to attract it. For if I do attract it, I must be greedy. Therefore, I'm bad. Therefore, I must feel guilty. Therefore, I must keep money at bay in order to avoid feeling guilty. That's kind of like a hamster wheel there. And then we wonder why we have no money. Okay, so imagine another scenario. Remember that all abundance comes from God. You are only the steward of your money. So we're just taking care of it. It's like property. We truly can't own property. We don't, these things in this apartment, I really don't own them. I'm just taking care of them, right? Okay. There's more than enough prosperity where that came from because God is a realm of infinite abundance. You receive whatever is meant to come to you with gracious receptivity and gratitude, as well as a sober sense of responsibility to manage and use your money well. Like everything else, money is a reflection of love. It is to be used as God directs, as a way to care for all living things. We are meant to use the money that comes our way to take care of ourselves and those close to us, as well as for charity and for nonprofit and righteous profit-making ventures. All those things, when done with love, further God's work in the world. Money is meant to give increase, not only to yourself, but also to others. You invest in a way that does good. You work in a way that creates good. You live in a way that feels good. For example, someone's store is more likely to thrive because you shop there. Someone's restaurant is more likely to expand because you and your friends eat there. Someone's valid request for financial assistance is more likely to be met because you have money to be generous with. You are empowered not because you have money, but because with that money you can help empower others. You're not coming from a get mentality. You're simply allowing the flow of universal energy to move through you and use you in a way that serves a greater good. Bless every dollar, and every dollar will then bless you. Back to that word of today, blessings. Oh my gosh, see how that all ties together. So it's creating wealth through purity of heart. Bless every dollar, and every dollar will bless you. Isn't that a beautiful thought? That's beautiful. My gosh. Bless every dollar, and every dollar will bless you. That's a beautiful, beautiful thought. Bless everything in your life. This little dog here is my blessing too. It's truly indeed a little blessing. He knows it. He's my favorite. All right, what do we have? Oh, okay. Ong Canon, communication. I would have flipped if the one that came out about blessings. Let's see what it says in 20. It's number 20. Okay. Well, gratitude might have come out. That's interesting. Okay, 20. Well, and the angel said to them, "Be not afraid, for I bring you good news of a great joy, which will come to all the people." Communication. That's from Luke 2, verse 10. Oncanon is a messenger, he's going to fall off, who offers love and guidance as you progress on your pathway home. He often acts as an intermediary, bringing remembrance of your spiritual destiny, and his desire is to assist in your quest for truth. Call on Oncanon often to part the veil of illusion and connect you with your eternal self. I need to talk with him, her, him, I don't know. Okay, the angels communicate at the soul level without words. Their deep feelings are transmitted telepathically, allowing no room for misunderstanding. Humans have developed a verbal method of interchange that is custom made for deceit, misinterpretation, and conjecture. Isn't that the truth? To further complicate matters, most of us have been taught that it's not safe to say how we really feel. That's a shame. What are you afraid to expose and why? Strive to reach a level of loving but brutal honesty in relationships. Going deeply into your feelings to reveal truth invites an incredible outpouring of love and understanding. Ankanon can be a remarkable communication assistant if you just ask. Then stay alert for insights into your own feelings and the lessons of relationships with others. When you have feelings for others, love, anger, resentment, or uneasiness, ask to understand the higher meaning for being with this person. If the relationship is troubled or karmic, seek healing and forgiveness. It is not necessary to like everyone. Remember that. Uncomfortable feelings could be a valuable warning that this person is not for you. If the relationship is joyous, revel in the ecstasy. Ask Ankanon to enhance communication with family members through love and peace. Seek ways to understand your differences while striving to appreciate your sameness. We all just want to be loved. Write letters to the guardian angel of anyone who troubles you and ask for the good of all concerned. What you are afraid to say reveals where you need to work. Are you reluctant or unable to tell others how you feel when things come up? Do you even know how you feel? Are you fearful of their response? Do you freeze up so you can't speak? Do you explode in rage? Can you trust others to honor your feelings? Do you try to please at any personal cost? Perhaps you could say anything and they would hear with an open heart and respond in love. Relationships that are expansive, ever striving for more heartfelt, true communication, are precious gifts of love. The fear, anger, lack of trust, and hurt that relationships trigger mirror inner feelings. Your willingness to explore your dark side, to deeply feel what you fear the most and release it in love, will open the way to better relationships with others. Seek truth in all of your communications, from things as simple as a birthday card to the complexity of a marriage. Know what is true for you. Try to feel what is true for others and find the way to understand each other. And music that is suggested is from Handel, Glory to God, from the Messiah. It's a communication. Ankanon. Communication. Means beauty of God. Okay. I want to do a chakra. I need to do these. I'm just working with these and shuffling them and shuffling them. Did I tell you last night I heard there's signs of spring? I heard peeps out where I happened to be. Must have been streams, and there's those little frogs that are out. I call them peeps here. And I talked with someone this morning. She said there were little shoots, green shoots, like crocuses or beginnings of crocuses coming up in her yard. So things are starting to green up. When I saw a beautiful mockingbird. I mean, they can be a pain, but they're common around here. Just to see that out. And I saw a robin the other day too. Oh, here's one that came out. Okay, Ace of Wands just flipped out. Look at that color. This camera isn't giving it the justice it has. Ace of Wands. All right, let's see what that's. Ace of Wands. Oh, I didn't put that one back. That's fine. I pulled a card for me yesterday. Ace of Wands. I think it's a good thing. This wand, say it's the card of confident creativity. Oh, I like that. Okay. The wand is an offering from above and is summoning the force of manifesting. This goes right in with money and abundance. My goodness. The universe is converging to inspire forward movement on your dreams. Chakra message. Oh, I'm getting hair in my lipstick. Light from the red crystal illuminates the path ahead. You are being summoned forward into your next steps. You may not see that you are ready, yet all the signs are there. Imagine them. Indication. The idea is right. Let's go. Contemplate your talents. Are bold moves necessary? Can you feel the energy? Your creativity is taking form. Will you nurture it? Keywords: opportunity, breath, emerging, expansion, new possibilities. I don't go over the reverse things or contrary words. Okay, meditation. Allow the crystal wand of fire to ignite your root energy. A gift, a mysterious adventure, and a bold move are all possible. Can you see it? You are ready for a new creative identity. Breathe. Only you know this vibrational frequency. Only you know it. Contemplation. Experience igniting your spiritual magnetizing frequency that is alive in your first chakra, which I believe is your root chakra, your first chakra. Isn't it the root chakra? If I'm wrong, pretty sure that's the root chakra. There we go. Ace of Wands. Get ready. Huh? Get back to that again. The card of confident creativity. Go out and color your world. Count your blessings. A whole new world. Right? Or the colors of the wind. I forget how that goes. And without a keyboard next to me, it's hard to pick that note out of the air and do it correctly. It's not going to sound right. Okay, let's see what our ancestors here. Kyle Gray. One day I'll meet him, I hope. See what he's got to say. These cards have to say to us. To say to me, say to you, somebody. What do they want to say to us? These greens are so pretty. You know, we're coming up on St. Patrick's Day in a week. Okay, let's see here. Aha. Oh, the shaman. Oh my, wow. Trust in higher forces. Trust in higher forces. Look at that. Oh my. The shaman. Or shaman. Beautiful. Shaman. These are sacred ones, I believe. Oh, my cats are in a closet knocking things down. I don't know what they're doing. They're chasing each other, but they're getting into things, it's sacred ones, that they shouldn't be. They're having fun. Then I have to clean up the mess. Shaman. Trust in higher forces. Message. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. You know, I have a few candles. I have a little, I guess you call it a little altar around with my plants, and there's some crystals and I have a little geode, and I light some candles, and I have a shot glass that I'll put sometimes some whiskey or bourbon or something in it. Well, I've been putting, what do I have? What is that? I forget now. Put a little bit of that in it, and I put some chocolate out sometimes. Right now I have some roses that I bought. I light that to my ancestors to give them honor and to thank them. I know I don't know all of them, but anyway, we want to give them honor. So trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. I know they're all helping me. If you have given your power away, claim it back. Take back your power. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. You are divine, and you have power more than you know. It's there. You got to take back your power. I'm reclaiming mine, that's for sure. You've got to do it. Nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. Doesn't mean you can't get assistance and help, but we have to do it for ourselves. Okay, about this one. So that's the message. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. Inspired by the Sami, the indigenous peoples of northern Norway, Sweden, and Finland, this card represents those people who have a connection to Earth and the hidden realms. Many shamans believed that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. So that's a reminder. It's for you all, and it's a reminder for myself as well. There was a series of books that she was a Native American who would go, she would work with individuals to retrieve shards of their soul that had been left behind due to trauma. And she would go recover those shards of a person's soul. So I think, it's maybe something like that too, where sometimes you might need help. But there's a lot of work that we can do ourselves. It's back to, I think, meditation can help us get to that and find ourselves. Extended message. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. That's right. Especially on a miraculous Monday, but every day we deserve miracles. You deserve miracles. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. You can ask your guides and angels to let you know who they are or their names, and they will reveal themselves to you either in meditation or in dreams. You can do that. Trust in higher forces. I can keep this down. It's too high for him. Okay. All right, let's do the dream reverse. Ready? Okay. I'm still tired. I'm probably going to take a nap before I go to my other part-time job today. I guess I know I've lost sleep too because it's spring ahead. So technically, knowing it makes me tired, and then I know that I'm just tired. And I just had a busy day yesterday, so the service and then a performance with the singing group. Well, I accompany them, so it was you know it's even though you play the piano, it's still very physical. I get it. It's physical for me as well as emotional. So because you put your all into it. I love the group I'm with. It's just me and several guys. We're all professional musicians though, and we enjoy playing together. All right, let's see what we got here. Could it be a dragonfly? Number 8. Could it be a dragonfly? Let's see. I don't know. Could it be? Who knows? Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Okay. Could it be a dragonfly? Essential meaning. Seeing the meaning beyond the illusion of perception. I need another drink. It's starting to get cold. Okay. Signs from the universe are all around. I believe that. I see that all the time. Even in the numbers, like when I ring up customers and the numbers that come out, I'm amazed at so many of the angel numbers. It's amazing. Signs from the universe are all around, like license plates too, or like on billboards. Recognizing the outer world as a living oracle, O-R-A-C-L-E, oracle. Paying attention to the signs or songs on the radio or on your iPad or something. There are days when you begin to notice just how in sync you are with the world. While you're thinking of a person, they call you. Or you might see their name on the side of a truck or a bus, you know. You might need to know the answer to something important. Then you overhear just what information you need in the lyrics of a song on the radio. It's common to develop a relationship to a sign that always shows up when the spirit of someone you've loved and lost is nearby. Oftentimes it's based in nature, like a feather or a butterfly. Maybe a dragonfly shows up to let you know you're on the right track. Now is the time for you to trust those signs in the world around you as a way in which the universe reflects you, witnesses you, and loves you dearly. Pay attention, as the entire world is your oracle. Uncanny and serendipitous occurrences remind you that no matter that the universe, that you matter. Okay. Uncanny and serendipitous occurrences remind you that you matter. That the universe is watching over you. That things happen for you. Could it be a simple dragonfly? Or is that a message from Spirit sparkling through its wings? Trust these symbolic moments. They are sacred and personal. Could it be a dragonfly? You just have to be aware, pay attention. You'll be surprised at how many, if you start looking and thinking that everything's a sign, you'll be surprised. You are so loved. The universe loves you. God, Mother, Father, Source loves you. There are 3 things that last: faith, hope, and love. I send you love, all-encompassing love. I hope you have a day full of miracles, a week full of miracles, a month, a year full of miracles. I hope you feel the peace that surpasses all understanding. and that joy, the joy of life, just the joy of being alive, and gratitude. Have a miraculous day. Namaste.